Good morning, everybody. Ryan Gilkerson, lead creative at Company 119, and we thank you for joining us on the Coffee Cup, where I just realized I don't have my coffee this morning, so wish me luck on how this is going to go. We want to talk about videography once again. If you watch the Coffee Cup, you know that we're big fans of the visual elements of digital marketing. That is the key to being effective with, your online branding campaign, and we've got another one of the best of the business in the Cleveland area joining us today. Mike Clum from Clum Creative is with us. Mike, thank you for joining us this morning, bud.
What's good, dude? Thank you.
Awesome to have you on. We were just saying that we've known of each other for a long time. We've bumped into each other a time or two, mainly through the music industry. And I just talked to our buddies at Purple Films a couple of weeks ago a little bit about this. With videographers and people that are doing film, it seems like doing music videos for different genres, it's everybody's common thread for how they cut their teeth. It seemed like everybody got their start, doing videos and getting started with that. Tell me how that started with you, and I know it was an awesome experience for you. Tell me a little about doing some of those initial videos that you did.
Yeah, man. So I started when I was 18. I went to high school in Cleveland, or Rocky River, and went to college, Miami University. Hated it, dropped out, and I just bought a camera and just came home. I had nothing to do. I had no money, and I was just post on Facebook. Was like, hey, I'm a professional video guy now, and my friend had a band, and I just made a video for him for like $50. It was trash. I met this other dude who was a rapper, and he gave me $150. So
Wow.
I made him 2 videos, and then he knew this dude, and he knew this dude. He actually knew the dude that did the Ohio Hip Hop Awards, and I linked up there, and I think that's how we met.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was just kind of this random chain of events of doing really bad. I'm sorry,
You're good.
really bad rap videos,
Right.
and then I kind of eventually got somewhat good. So I think, and then I started doing the business videos. So
What did you
yeah,
learn from those initial videos that you're doing for $50 and $100? What did you learn from doing those videos that you're still incorporating into your work today?
I think you learn. Well, the rap videos, there's a whole nother. It's a whole nother layer of working with your clients.
Sure.
Rappers are unique animal
Yes.
characters, and you learn how to work with them and deliver a good product
Yeah.
and keep them happy and satisfied and organized, and so you're still doing that today with businesses.
Sure. What was the moment when you said to yourself, this really is something that I can make a living doing and make actual money, not 2 videos for $150? What was the moment where you were like, I can really do this and I know now because of this?
Yeah, so it was there's a few different parts, but I think so I did the video for $50 and I did the video for 150. So I was making like a few $100 a month.
Sure.
So I'm dropped out, I'm 18. I'm living at home. I'm just a total
Right.
loser. And I think that I just kept doing it. I was starting to charge like $300 or 400. Most I got paid for a rap video was $500, but they didn't pay me the other 250.
Of course.
Some rapper, I don't even forget his name. Anyways, I started then going and calling companies,
Mhm.
and I would just send them. I had this rap video that I shot with everybody just smoking weed, and it's just weed. The whole
Right.
video is just weed smoke.
Right.
And I just sent this around to businesses. I would just call them, and eventually, I think 1 month I made like $1,200, and then I then got this DJ company to give me like $500 a month, and then I got this other thing to give me $500 a month. So I had like reoccurring. So I think
Nice.
I won. I got to a point where I was making like 18 or two. I was making like $2,000 a month. This was like 5 or 6 years ago,
Sure.
and that's when I was like, okay, I can live off this. I can get gas, food,
Right.
and I can live and buy basic needs.
Right.
Here we are, dropped out, and now I have made it. And then the next layer is then I did Universal Windows Direct. They're that just
Sure.
annoying, window company that's everywhere.
Yeah, they're all
I
over the place.
Yeah, I was doing all these rap videos. I did some business videos, but then they brought me on to do like their TV commercials, which I thought
Awesome.
it was like whoa, and they paid me like it was like 10 times more than anything I
Right.
had ever done in rap. It was like $20,000, and
Wow.
I was like, holy wow, that's a lot, you know. And
What was the expectation level like, Mike, when you go from doing these videos for these one-off rappers somewhere and they're paying you $500 to all of a sudden knowing that this company that is everywhere is investing this big sum of money in you? What was the difference in expectations from the client in that situation?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was intimidating like the first time, but
Sure.
after you do it once, you're just like, all right,
It
it does
becomes your new reality. Like, this is where I'm at.
do a good job, and then the next challenge for me, because after that I started to get a lot of those projects. Then it was like, all right, you're getting so many. How do you hire people and get other people to then do that?
Sure.
So that's kind of what has been the last few years, and because I've been doing this full time now for 7 years,
Sure.
since I dropped out, and I was freelance for the first two. Then I hired my first person in 2015 or 2014, and then so it's just kind of been hiring people and then scaling that original service.
And you said now Clum Creative, you just got a new space, by the way, recently. So congratulations on the larger space that you have now. And you've got 12 employees now. So
That's
you've
yeah.
gone from just one off, doing your thing to having 12 people that work with you. Um, how is it, as a videographer and doing what you do with the camera, it's art centric, you get to focus on your craft, but now you have to incorporate business with that. And it can't just be you behind the camera enjoying yourself because you're running a business. How do you balance those two things, still being creative and getting to the art side of things and what you love with running day-to-day operations of a business?
Well, I think if you're smart and you hire the right people that can actually run most of the operations for you, then that helps. If you hire people that need hand holding and being told everything to do and can't lead, then you end up having a lot of effort to put in on that side. So I think I've been fortunate and just put a lot of attention to getting the right people in that can kind of run areas of the business as opposed to just doing tactics,
Sure.
as well as I've actually started to enjoy just running the business more. I mean, than
Interesting.
being creative is there's many ways to be creative. You can be a CFO and be creative.
Sure.
There are video production functions, but after a while, I think that I had done all that I wanted to do tactically with video production. I've made all the videos personally I wanted to make, or edits that I personally wanted to make,
Sure.
in terms of like that world. And then the next fun for me was, hey, let's grow a business. Let's hire 5 people.
There you
Let's
go.
let's like grow sales from $500,000 to $1 million to 1 to 2 million. So that's where I get to be creative now.
That's really cool. I love hearing that story. What about the branding of Clum Creative? Because you get to do this for other people and you get to tell their story, but now you've got your own brand that you're cultivating. What do you incorporate into your branding that you can share with people that is a great way to get across who you are and tell your story?
Yeah, I think so. You got to get out there. You got to get seen. Okay, you got to get people to your website or whatever. and to your marketing channels, even before there's really any branding to be done. If no one knows who you are, then it doesn't matter what your brand is.
True.
So one thing that really helped me early on was really two tactics. One was search engine, SEO. So just ranking high and putting effort and time and money and energy into getting people to your website.
Sure.
At first, I had this really high ranking website. It was a horrible website, but it ranked high, and people come to my site. The other was outreach. So I would just call on companies, traditional outbound calling.
Yeah.
Like, hi, this is Mike. I'm with Clum Creative. We're a video production company. It helps companies like yours utilize video. Can I send you some work? Just calling people and saying that. It's not that hard.
That's awesome.
So you do those functions, but then after that, so that gets the eyeballs on you and gets you in front of people. Then you have to have good work. That's a huge part of the brand. And
Absolutely.
Your website, and you also should have videos or content about yourself. I've always made sure we had our own marketing videos and testimonial videos or whatever. But a lot of it's just the work and the aesthetic of your website and just how it feels. People come there and they'll make a judgment as to what type of company you are. If the design looks, very, just it's stupid, then you're going to be perceived as stupid. If you look savvy and smart and intelligent, you're going to be perceived as that. So I would say just the design aesthetic of the site. So that's when you call company 119.
There you go.
You make a great website.
Look at that plug,
like
Clum. What a natural.
Gardner. Gardner's a great example. HVAC company in Solon. Great company. But before Company 119, their website wasn't so hot. You go to Gardner.com, or I don't know what the URL is. Yeah. Great website.
Awesome.
And that's the example of Company 119's client. That's also a client of Clum Creative. So we did the video. You guys did did the website. So awesome. there you go.
And that's another thing that you guys do, and you have a reputation for this, is that you do collaborate with other companies. And that's something that we're trying to do as well. That's one of the reasons why we have the coffee cup, is to just network and meet people and let people know that, there's room enough for everybody. How do you feel about collaboration, and has that helped you guys grow by being able to work with other companies?
Yeah, for sure, dude. I mean, I think over the years, I would always just call all the agencies. I've called every single agency in Cleveland. Yeah. And I've either got a yes, no, or maybe in terms of a meeting from every single person.
Awesome.
There's I have a list. There's 350 agencies in Cleveland, marketing agencies. But then there's other photographers and this and that. Ultimately, you've got to go and get your own clients. Yeah. Okay. You got to have your own clients, but having partnerships or referral relationships are valuable. Sure. You can't rely on them. Right. But it's cool. And it's cool to just know people. Cause a lot of times, I know so many agencies, but you're able to just, give introductions and, for whatever reason. And it's just cool to know who's out there. It Absolutely. Just helps the competitive nature of also just knowing what's going down. Yeah. What other people are doing. It's kind of cool.
Absolutely. Always got to keep your finger on the pulse.
That's right.
Well, Mike, listen, I really appreciate you joining us today. I've been excited to have you on and get a chance to really talk with you. Like you said, we've never had the opportunity to really just have a conversation and learn more about each other's businesses and everything. So I really appreciate you doing that. Give the website so people know where to go check you out and see some of the work you've done.
Well, you can just search video production Cleveland or Cleveland video production or whatever you want to search. Mostly, hopefully, we come up very high. Or you can go to clumcreative.com. But at the end of the day, franchise here, Coffee Cup is hosted by a great host, actually a legendary host. Many people know this in the corporate marketing world, but Ryan Gilkerson is the face of the franchise. He's a known host of the Ohio Hip Hop Awards, which I was there in, I think it was 2013, and it was insane.
Yeah.
This guy, Ryan Gilkerson, was an insane host, and insane in a good way. People didn't even care about the awards. They just wanted to hear Ryan Gilkerson talk. And you can also check him out, Black and White with Suge and Mike, right?
Yes,
Am I
yes,
right?
sir.
That's all for me. And have a great day. And, God bless America.
Mike, thank you so much for joining us, bud. That was Mike Clum from Clum Creative. Make sure you go to their website, check out their exciting work, and you just learn more about videography in Cleveland than your before you finish your first cup of coffee than your competition will all day. Speaking of coffee, where is my coffee? I have no coffee. We need a PA. We had interns. Where's the interns? Interns? Where's Luke Jordan?